Alright, welcome back to another day. Today is day 153, I think. Yeah, 153. So, let me go back to the repo of the Sound of Sorting so we can kind of continue where we left off yesterday. Where's this? Here it is. Alright. So, pretty much what I did yesterday was trying to have some sort of, okay, this is done here, and then I have, yeah. So trying to have first the class of the array item, and then having the class of the array itself. This is obviously from here, from the original Sound of Sorting repo. Actually, it's here. I mean, I didn't copy everything. No, it's not here. Sort array.h. Here it is. So I didn't copy everything because, you know, this is like, what the hell is this? But, customization also active release. I mean, I don't. But this is kind of what I've done so far. This is the original class, and this is what I have. So I have my array item, which has a value type, which can be, you know, whether I can go from int to float to all these different things. I can get the value. I've changed the operator, so here later on, once I have kind of the whole sound system, I can go and insert here. So, you know, when you compare, you play a sound. When you compare to check if it's different, you play a different sound, and so on. So then I have my array, which is a vector of the array item class. Then I have my max array. This I've not really, don't really know it yet, what I'm gonna be doing with it, but you know. And then we have a mutex for that kind of stuff. I don't even know if I need a mutex though. It does use a mutex somewhere around here. But he uses a WX mutex, which is kind of for the GUI widgets that he has. I'm just not gonna use it. Okay. Alright, so sort array.cpp. So he has all of this stuff. Per count and comparison sound axis. Okay, and this sound axis is, does he have, yeah, extern sound axis. Extend from where? From sort algo.h? Quick short. Okay, so I don't really care about this. Sort array. Do you have a class for every single thing? Alright. Sort array.h. Sort array.h. Sort array.h, which is this one. No, this is the sort array.cpp. Sort algo. Sort array.h. Here you don't have any thing. Right, so I would really appreciate if you told me there was kind of like a breakdown somewhere around here. So algorithm, this was okay, sort B object, specific, okay. And sound effects are seen by the operator for the item, which is the item class of instrument W sort array. Okay. Anyways, all the sounds, bro. We sort view. Don't think it'll be this one, but sort view CPP. Micro sleep this stepwise on size 8. it's not this one. Where are you, bro? Don't think it's in here either. No. Dude, I literally saw it the other day. What are you talking? Oh, short sound, of course. Where is it gonna be if it's not in short sound? Does short sound have a header file? It does not. So you just have W for view, SDO.h, and then limits. Okay, so I really don't understand anything about this. Like, all right, public oscillator. So you have a class called oscillator, which is you have a frequency, start of wave, and symbol. Then how do you play this? Like, array of oscillators. You can add an oscillator to the list, I guess. List of array accesses since the last call back. So for example, my question is, in one of these places, I don't know if it's in this one, probably not. Definitely not on this one. Sort array.cpp, he goes and does things like, or at least I thought, sound access here. What is this sound access? You know? What is this? Extern void sound access. Is it from sort algo? Or where are you calling this sort access? Sound access, sorry. Sound access. Hold on. So no sound access here. Okay. You have included two files, sort array.h and then sort algo.h. Sort algo.h has this. But it wouldn't be declared as an extern if it was included, so I guess it has to include it in the file. I'll go with you, man. Sound access. Here it is. Alright, well. Probably the sound would be the last thing that I would look for. Probably. When you swap, you do all this sort array. Sort array is this, right? Sort array here, yeah. I mean, I guess I could do this. Let me go into my repo. And then I had it in algorithm.cpp. Alright. The hell? screen just in case. Then I'm gonna include. Let me move my keyboard a little bit. Well, no, this is way too far away. Let me include array.hvb. Yeah. Wait, does this have? This has to have sortalgo.h. Yes, of course. It's gotta have a header file, of course. No, thank you. Sortalgo.h. So you have built this, and then you just declare this. So these are just functions, right? Um. Shit. Shit. Dude, what is going on? Okay. Alright, so let's just start with the ones that I already have in my repo, which is... Well, let's start with Bubbleshort. Let's just do void. I guess I have to include here as well. Include, this is array.hpp, sorry. Include array.hpp. Alright, so void Bubbleshort, which will have a class of as array. Oh, array, just array. Plus array, okay. To the array. So then we'll have Bubbleshort. We can do cocktail sort. We can do selection sort. Insertion sort. Then quick sort. I think those are the ones that I had. Actually, rather than going here, let me go just straight to my header file. So I can just, yeah, I have Bubbleshort, selection sort, insertion sort, quick sort. Then I just have all these other things. Great. Alright, so let me just go in here, paste all this. Which I guess Bubbleshort, let me take a look at my Bubbleshort. CPP, short thread. Okay. 0 is less than, well, in this case, has to be array.size. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's array s array. The fuck? So just, how do I get this then? Get size. Oh, so get size. Right, my bad. Didn't know that. Or int j equals 0, j less than, well, is it 0? Yes. Array.get size -1. Whoops. I just have to do if how does he do it in this place actually? Um, I lost it. Not gonna lie, I lost it. Here it is. Alright. So how do you do it? Okay, so you get the size. How do you get this size actually? If you specifies that the vector is protected though, right? Here. It is protected. What the fuck? How can you then access this size? Oh, because he has the size. Okay. Size method, right? Size, there we go. So it just returns the size. So it's the same thing, just that like get size. Alright. So he just kind of like has the same method, the same name of the method. Alright. Okay, this is not selection short. But anyways, I think I can get a pretty good idea. So just have this. So I guess I have to specify an operator for this. He must have done it, right? Where's my bubble short, buddy? Bubble short. Bubble short. Bubble short. Has to be another one. There we go. Alright, so yeah, he has to have that. So is there like something? Let me see if I can figure this out. So public, I guess there's something like operator. Is it a bool? I don't know what type it is. Bool operator. No. I want to overwrite this operator. T operator. For example, an operator of 30 access actions are increasing somehow hacking template. Don't tell me I have to fucking do a template. How did you do it, bro? I literally copied it from you. Not in here. Not in here. It isn't here. You must have that thing. Huh? Swap set. Array item. Get no count. Get mutable. Operator. Here it is. Yeah, you do have an operator. Is it a bool? No. It's not. Of course, because yeah. Right. Alright, item. What the fuck? Well, I guess this doesn't matter. Operator. This. Or does it just have to be? Assert that I is less than ds. Operate that size. Sorry, did not mean to do that. Then I just have to return s operate. Right. That's kind of what the only thing that I have to do, right? Yeah. Okay. And what if I move this to here? Right, so I can. Once then, do I have to? I don't. Back to bubble short. Sorry about that. Okay, so if j. So if j is less than right I, then I have to do something. Sorry, I did not close the parenthesis. Validate our branch to bind expression. Constrain item, constrain retire. He hasn't really same thing. Whoa. Whoa. What the fuck? A engine. I mean, oh, it's +1. So just J. J +1. Do I need to define the operators for the array as well? I thought that was not necessary. So I do have all this for sure. So I don't know why it's giving me an error right here, but this is supposed to be something like this. It's like, okay, I have my item, and I just want to return. Is it a value? Is it an item or a value? It is this. Okay, so maybe what I have to change is this. Const. Const. Const 12. Alright, there we go. And then that's pretty much it. No, that's literally publisher. That's literally everything there is to publisher. Alright, I got a little worried, like what the hell are we doing? Yeah. Alright, so that's publisher done. Then I would love to have some sort of representation of this, for sure. But of course I have to add all the delays and everything. Alright, let's go to the drawing section of this guy, which I have no idea how he does it. You know, to sort the microitems. The main GUI functions are grouped. Bathing methods. W short u. W short u. Let me close all this. W short view. W short view.cpp. Mostly interested in W short CPP as to how he paints all this. Do delay, do stepwise repaint now, unpaint, paint, this right here, paint. Alright, so look at this fucking function, buddy. Like, I have no idea what you're doing here. I guess you're defining the thing, you kind of, you know, set your background, whatever. You do all this. Alright, so for this I'm gonna do the right thing, and I'm just gonna do a sort u.cpt, which this is gonna inherit from include the sorting.hbb, whatever. This is gonna go from isFrame. This is gonna have also some SDL, SDL.h. Whoa, buddy, get out. Oh, sorry. Alright. Then obviously I have to go, do not mean to do that, and then I have to go here and do sort u.cpp. Sorry, not CPP. HPP, yes. If def sort u HPP, short u HPP. Okay, so now that I have this paints the entire thing, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, so he just paints the entire thing here. Right, well, that's kind of what it is. So, you must have an array here, right? No. M array size. So where do you get this M array size? Is it in the WSort class itself? WSort pu.h. So I guess you gotta have an array here. There it is. Okay, so it has an array. Okay, so I guess I could do something like class. I don't know, I'm just gonna call it pu object. And then let's just say that you have a public thing, which you're gonna have, sorry, I have to array .hpp. And in here you're gonna have an array. He just includes the object itself, right? Short array, yeah. Array s, array s, array. Okay, what other things you have? I mean, you must have a parent, an ID class. Okay, so not really anything too crazy. Also, these are public, but let me just put it in like another public section where I have my U object. Constructor and destructor, is it? Structure C++? Yeah. Okay. Reference to W main, I don't think this is important. We paint, unpaint, paint, stepwise semaphore, whatever. Alright, this is not important. The only thing that's actually kind of important would be, is it a void paint? It is a void paint. Void paint, which is gonna have, really not, it's, because I already have access to this, sorry, so this is kind of the only thing that's gonna matter. Let me get rid of this. Tribute. There we go. Alright, so I don't need this. What I need is include my header file, which is repeat.hpp. Okay, I'm gonna do u object thread paint. Then in here, I guess I could use the sort of re-render screen method that I had before, but also have to kind of initialize it every time. But you know, that could be a good way of sort of delaying the whole process. I don't know. Let me go back to my code. Not this one. Well, I was actually, it was within the same file. Whatever. Partition loop. And I guess loop is a good way of doing this. So I initialize the array. Obviously, I have to create all this, which is kind of the same thing that I had before. Visualize array. Yeah, very useful function for me. So sharded array, not really redraw screen. So this is kind of what I had to do. But he doesn't use any sort of delta or anything like that, does he? Query performance, I guess this comes from domain.h, I don't know. Probably from this. Paint function. Sorry, not this one. Where is it? Did I just lose it? Should be this is CBP. So where's my paint function then? Paint. Okay, so he has all this. Then it's like, okay, if my array size is equal to 0, then you just return. I guess kind of makes sense. So let's just do if, s array dot size. Then you return. Sorry about that. And then you declare different things like the size t, size equals s array dot get size. Makes sense. Then you must have the width and the height, which are used for, I don't really know. Oh yeah, for calculating this thing. Great, so I guess I have to include my config here. Alright, so let me do that first then. Config dot, actually let me just literally copy it. Config dot cpp. Stogate. This is just gonna be config dot cpp. Just gonna copy the entire thing. Dude, what is going on? Okay, so I did not copy it. Hello, I thought I could paste from this. Oh my god, wait, what's going on? It's... What the fuck is going on, bro? There we go, alright. Include. Right, then I have to go to include a... Sorry about that. Do a config. .hp. Yeps. Then in header, config.hpp. Then okay. Just copy the raw file. And then I have to also add my which I'm gonna copy from this as well. Config.txt, number of elements, whatever. Okay. So now once in here, I can go back into main and I can have something like a, well, if I don't include the config, it's gonna be tough. Include config.hpp. Okay, so now I can have a config. This is not going to change, so it's just going to be a variable like that. Could it be a const? Wait. Const. Default initialization of an object without a user provided default constructor. So it cannot be a const. Alright. It cannot be like that. Dot with no width. Config dot with no height. That's pretty much it. Okay. So now in here I should have something like stern config. Config. Then everything works out. This is now where I had to put all this. Great. It is in here, not in here. Is it? What the hell? Here. All right, there we go. Okay. you do all this. I don't know if this is the actual width and height of the window or what this is, but you know, width. F width minus 20. F height minus 20. Anyways, I don't give a fuck. Alright, so in here I had something similar to this. In initialized array, right here. So I just did this to kind of get the width of the bar. 1 pixel between bars. So you have bars minus metadata divided by double size. So this is the width of the bar. I mean, so let's try it out. Double. I mean, shouldn't really be double since I'm going to be using a rect. And then SDL rect, SDL f rect, you use a float. You use a float. Okay. So float, you float with a bar equals what he said here, which is width minus size minus 1 divided by size let's do the C++ way and do the static type cast with float, and this is size. Okay. B step. What is this? What is B step for? Special case for B step 2 pixel draw 2 pixels bars instead of 1 pixel. 1 pixel bar is like way too large, no? Well, I'm not really gonna give a fuck about this, so that's kind of what it is. Get index color, whatever. So then you go for the entire array and then you just draw it, right? So I guess I could have something like this, right? Or of course, sorry about that, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work, not gonna work, not gonna work. It should be size just like that. I don't really have to do any of this. Let's just move this for now. But I guess I do have to have some sort of array slash list slash vector of this, right? Otherwise, what am I doing? Or he just draws a rectangle like that. Code. That's code. Alright, so just draw a rectangle. Alright, don't really know what to do then. Just draw a rectangle. Just draw a rectangle. You just draw a rectangle like that. Step height. But what height is it though? Like, this makes no sense. No sense at all. There we go. Okay, so you do get an array. I mean, you do get, height times the value. This. Okay, and then I had a float y, right? What was this? Float config, no, minus guess. Sure, minus the value itself, alright. Then STL fract right equals so x here the static cast float of config dot window height. So I guess minus s array dot Can I not get the value of this? Hello? What's going on over here? Oh shit, because it's not a value, bro. I don't know the value type. As array dot get size dot item const item mutable. I mean, on access and comparison, what is going on out here? Sort user view. Yes, I mean, if I get this, then I should be able to access other things. On comparison on access, get value. I should be able to get the value, right? This argument to memory function get value has type const array item. What function is not marked const? What function? This one? Get item const. Const. It literally says const. Wait. You're right. So this allows me to do this? What the fuck is going on? Right, then I have to specify the width and then the height. Width, yes. Width is gonna be W bar, I guess. And height is gonna be the value itself. So let's just do get value. So what is it? The height in my case. Float gas. So it's just the gas itself. So I guess as array dot get item mutable I dot get value. No constant expression cannot be run for a type value okay. So I guess this has to be static cast load. Right. I guess I have to have my rendered in here. Right, since I'm gonna be using this, so I guess the view object should have some sort of. Do I use my STO render here? My window, or do I just include this as externs things? STO renderer. I suggest for now is just so that I can have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. I'm just going to include vector, and I'm going to include HDL3 std vector of type HDL rect call rect array. So rect array dot add push back right. And then I did something where it was with W bar. I don't really understand how I do that or how I'm supposed to do that. But you know, whatever. X just do plus equal. So then I had on the redraw screen, I thought that I had did all this, and then I set the render draw color, and then I do this. Sorry. And then once this was done, I rendered the present right. So I'm just gonna get this. Render fill rect, it's member dot right. It's really just member. You do SDL render present render. This would be kind of your whole paint thing. Right? I mean, I do then have to do some sort of so let me for now just get this done, put this done here as well. Okay, so then in here I must have some fill array, some sort of method that is just void fill. All right. This would be something similar to this. To this, where I had oh no, I don't. All right, whatever. What do I have to use it for the? Actually, instead of this is gonna be the maximum value. So this would be the S array dot get max value. Yes. Okay. This would be get max value. Right. This is what, random? Is it? Yeah. But of course, this is not uint32. This would be the type. How do I get the type of this thing? Is there anything that I actually can do to get the value? Get max value, get all this, get all that. I mean, I can now get the type of it, right? Type that in value type. Can I just do value type? I don't know what I have to do or not do. I mean, hello, what the fuck is going on, bruh? Field array. I should be able to get that value type now. Maybe I have to do array item dot value type. Cannot use separator budget. So how can I get this value then? Value type. Unknown value type. Did you mean array item value type? Hey, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. So no errors so far. Good, 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 good. Then short thread execution, not really what I wanted. I completely, oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Here, display text. This is not initialize, sorry, no. Initialize array item this. And then I generate all this. Great. Then I just assign value to it. Okay, so this would be for int I equals 0. Let's just do it kind of like the good old. Okay. Size d size equals array dot get size get sorry. I listed size I plus plus. So I'm gonna say that I mean s array I equals, but I guess I have to do some sort of array item value type. Yes, be gen with dist. I have no idea how I did this. So guess dist and then gen. So what is gen, buddy? Gen. What is gen, bro? Oh, here it is. All right. Right. Sorry. Guess. This would be more like value, no? Guess. Value equals guess. I got it completely the other way around. Means gen, then I say, okay, so s rate I equals guess. No variable overloaded. How do I do this then? S array dot set, or there was something like set is that set item. No, but I'm setting no. How do I give you a value then, buddy? Sort array.h. Here it is. How much? Damn, 56 minutes already. What the fuck, dude? Right, get. There's not a set. On comparison, so how do I set a value to this thing, bro? I mean, there has to be like a field data. Here, field data. Right, so in here, field data. So array.cpp. Field data. He has like a finish fill. No, not here. Field data, here it is. What the fuck is going on? Array item. I+1. So you are just... Wait. The constructor of this thing. Array item. Oh my god. Okay, so he had this thing. Okay, let me copy it. Let me copy it. Let me copy it. Let me go into here. Here. Value type. This is more like value type. Right, so then let me do with value and value. Right, so then in here what I have to do is okay, so s array I equals array item. Shit, I should have not deleted that. Value type case, and then this I equals an array item guess. And this is it, no? This is literally it, right? This should literally fill the entire ring. Also let me... No, I don't have to assert anything. This should just be it. So this thing, if... Let's see how I can somehow do this thing. So I guess I have to declare a view object, right? If I don't include all the things that I have, then it's gonna be complicated. Array.hpp, sorting.hpp, and then also sort view.hpp. Right, so now in here I have to do a view object, right? Just call it object. Then I have to say, I have to declare on array, right? To declare so I declare an array, right? Then I can say array dot fill data, fill array. Then I can say that object dot array equals array. Then I can say object dot paint Actually, I have to change my make file to include all the different things that I have in here, so now it'll be it'll be sorting. Actually, let's do array. Sorting array, and then shit, what is it? Sort view. field array. So in array.cpp. Good, okay. Sword, source, sword, u.cpp. Height. Just variable height. Whoa. And function may not define reference to this. Also have to include a config now that I realize. Sort view sorting array. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? Undefined reference to view object, undefined reference to array. I mean, there is a source fault. Yes. Why am I getting this? I don't understand. Source may not be. Yes, this is the first one. have no idea why this is giving me an error here. Main.cpp undefined reference to array. I mean, I don't have to include any header file, no? I don't have to. I mean, do I have to declare this then somewhere else? Do we sort view? I mean, yeah, he does. Wait, what I'm getting is different constructors, yes. Alright. What the hell are you talking about, bro? W short view. What I need, short array.h. And then in short array.cpp, you must have that. I just deleted the window, great. Can I have like something like this here? For example, array.cpp short array. Short array. I mean, I guess if this works to not let it go crazy, then do whatever you want. Alright. View object, view object, object, view object. Some good, I guess, source, sort, view. Oh, and then it has to be a structure as well. Does there have to be a destructor? Don't think there has to, but you know. I mean, I can always go in here, sort view, get rid of this thing. Alright, this is kind of crazy, but why is it here? Well, I guess I have to do, you know, equals new object, right? No Bible conversion from view object to view object. Huh? The fuck? Fix available. What kind of fix are you talking about? Non-scholar requested. But this is supposed to be a fucking sign. This is supposed to be just a very, I don't know, whatever, dude. I mean, that's true. When do I do this in terms of declare the actual type of this? You know, like where do I do this thing? Double, double, double. Where do I change the type of this thing? I think that's gonna be a problem for tomorrow, probably, or maybe this afternoon. I don't know, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.